Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are here to discuss about the question called Rearrange Spaces Between Words. Question number 1592 from Lead Code. Marked as easy, but in my opinion, it is a medium level question. Okay, so let's read the question, let's understand what they have given, and let's to utilize this one. We are given a string text of words that are placed among some number of spaces. So they have given us a string word, like text of words, sorry. So there is a string called text. Okay, there is a string called text where it contains words, multiple number of words, and spaces. Okay, and spaces, some number of spaces. Each word consists of one or more lowercase English letters and are separated by at least one space. It's guaranteed that text contains at least one word. Okay, so this text string contains words and spaces. The spaces can be more than one, multiple spaces. It's not like only one space, but at least you will have a single space there. Okay, at least we will have a single space, but it's not like every time we will have a single space between two words. Like let's say word one, there can be five spaces and word two. Okay, so between two words, at least you will have a single space, word one space, word two, like this. So they're saying some number of spaces. That's why it can be zero, sorry, it can be one or greater than one. And each word consists of English letters itself, lower English letters, lowercase letters. And it's guaranteed that text contains at least one word. So this string at least contain one word. One word. Okay. Now let's see what I have to do. Rearrange the spaces so that there is equal number of spaces between every pair of adjacent words and that number is maximized. Okay, so we need to rearrange the spaces. Okay, as they said, they might have some number of spaces. So between word one, they might have two spaces. Between word two, between word one and word two, they might have two spaces. Word two and word three, they might have four spaces, and so on. Here also we can have a space. Like they never said that they don't have a trailing and leading spaces. So we might have a spaces like this. So here it might be one space, here it might be two spaces. So here how many spaces we have total? 1, 2, 4, 2. So it will be 9 spaces. 9 spaces. So what we need to do, we need to rearrange these spaces into equal number of spaces between adjacent words. So between two words, we should arrange like between the words, like between word 1 and word 2 and word 3, there should be equal number of spaces. Okay, equal number of spaces. So let's see what else I have given. If you cannot redistribute all spaces equally, place the extra spaces at the end. Meaning return string should be same length as text. Okay, whatever the answer we return, it should be same as text length. Length of both answer and text should be same. It should be same, guys. So what they're saying, we need to separate words. We need to separate words with equal number of spaces. If it is not possible, all the spaces equally. If it is not possible to redistribute the spaces equally, place extra space at the end. So whatever the extra spaces are there, place them at the end of end of end of the string, guys. Okay. Now let me clean this. Let's go to one example and let's see this. Okay, here let's see this one. So here, this is a sentence. Okay, this is a sentence. Now, if you observe, we have space, 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 and a space. Here also we have some spaces, space, and a space. Okay, let's count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In total we have 9 spaces. In total we have 9 spaces. How we will rearrange this sentence by distributing these 9 spaces, guys? How many words I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 words. I have 4 words. So where I will place these spaces, guys? 9 spaces we have. We have 9 spaces, 4 words. 4 words, right? So I can place a space. Like what they're saying is spaces between the words should be equal. If you observe, this is one place where I have to place the spaces, and this is the second place, and this is the third place. So whenever I have 4 words, okay, there are 3 places. 3 places. Okay. So when I have 5 words, it will be 4 places. 4 places. Why 4 places? Because we should we should place we should place the spaces. We should place the spaces equally between words. We should place the spaces, okay, equally between the words. So whenever that is between, so that's the reason. Whenever there are 4 words in between the place words, right? So that's why it is 3 places. Okay, I hope the question is clear now. Right, let's go to the next example. Now here, if you count, they're saying there are total 7 spaces. Now I cannot, can I, how many words I have? 3 words. So 7 places, 3 words. How can I place this 7 equally between 3 words? So between 3 words in the night, here I need to place the space, here I need to place the space. There are 2 places where I need to, place the space. Okay. So 7, I need to place them at 2 places. How can I divide them equally? So if you divide 7 by 2, what you will get? You will get 3.5. Can I place half space anywhere? Is it possible? No, right? So how you will do in this case is you will get 7 by 2. You will get 7 by 2, where this will give you 3 integer division. So place 3 spaces between the strings. And what is the remaining space? If you place 3 here and 3 here, how many spaces are remaining? 1 space. So place this 1 space at the end of the string. How you'll get that one, or how you'll get number of spaces are remaining? Simple. 7 modulus 2. 7 modulus give you the remaining number of spaces. Remaining number of 7 by 2 will give you equal, like how many spaces can be there between words. Between 2 words, how many number of spaces can be placed? That is given by division operator. And how many remaining spaces are there? That will be given by modulus operator. I hope this is clear. So now let's convert this into code step by step. Okay. So first thing, count spaces. So how will you count? Space count. Let's take it as SC, initially 0. So iterate on the string for int I equal to 0, I less than text dot length, I plus plus. Okay. I0, I less than text dot f s dot, sorry, text dot char at I equal to space sc plus plus. Okay. We are counting the space. Count words. How we will count words? Very simple. We already have a predefined method, guys, which will give you this count and all. Even for counting spaces, we have a method. For counting words, we need to split the words and see. So let's convert the words into string array. Okay. Text dot trim, removing the additional spaces at the end, dot split. Where I need to split? I need to split at places. So this is a regex that I'm being using here, where split at the space, multiple spaces. Plus defines that even though you have multiple spaces, consider those multiple spaces as one and split there. That's what this regex means. This is one way of writing. Other way is plus slash plus. So multiple plus indicates multiple spaces. Okay, both are fine. Now int words count equal to words dot length. That's all. We have space count, we have words count. Now what I need to do? What we need to do? We need to find out spaces between the words. How many spaces are there between the words? So if, okay, how you will find out spaces? So int space between words equal to, obviously, total number of spaces. So spaces count divided by words count minus 1. Why words count minus 1? Because between the words, right? That's the reason. And int spaces space at end equals to, obviously, spaces count modulus WC minus 1. Okay, words count minus 1. Okay, good. This is good, but they are saying it will contain at least one word. What if the string contains only one word? Words count minus 1. 1 minus 1 will become 0. Oh, modulus. You can divide by 0. So f is 0. Where you will space all the extra spaces, guys, at the end. So space at end equals to space count. Okay, so let's int space at end. So if that is the case, that, if not, we will count. So if you have only one word, okay, one word, all the spaces are at end. If not, find spaces between words using division and at the end using this modulus. I hope this is clear to everyone. Find spaces between and end. Okay. Now we need to combine those things. So first thing, let's create a string of spaces. And before that, why I'm creating a string of spaces, there is a method called join method in your strings, which will take separator and array of string, and it will join. So join method will take a separator. So whatever the separator you give, it will separate all the words, all the string values, like array of strings. Each string is separated by this separator. So that's the reason. Now we need to combine our, like, we know number of we know the total words are in this one, and we know number of spaces. So what I need to do, I need to simply create a string of spaces. String of spaces. Okay. I will create for, let's take string spaces equal to empty. Okay, good. Now for int I equals to 0, I less than space between words I plus plus. So this is the right, like how we will create a string of spaces. How many spaces are there, should be there between strings? Space between words, that's all. So spaces plus equals to space. That's all. Now you got spaces. Now simple. String combined words equals to, how we will combine the words? String dot join, separator is spaces and words is the array. Now this will create this, the above line. What it will do? Above line creates a string where it has words separated by given spaces. Given spaces. Okay, good. But what about the spaces at end? Are we doing it? No, we have to do it now. So how we will do? Very simple. For loop int I equal to 0, I less than space at end plus plus. Simple thing. combine words plus equals to space. At the end, return combine words. Combined words. So very simple thing, guys. Whatever that we did, we are doing it here again. So counting spaces, counting words, finding out number of spaces should be there between words and at the end. And after that, we are creating the spaces string. Why we are doing this? Because there is a method called join, which we can use to combine the string array. So that's what we are doing here. That's all. Let's run this. Word count is, oh, sorry. What else? What else we missed here? Okay, it is combined words. Let's copy the names, guys. Very bad in writing the names here. I don't think we are missing anything else. Okay, let's take this 0. Let's take this 0 by default. Let's run this. We should take initial values as zeros, guys, because if the else case doesn't go up, this value will not be there. Whenever this value is not there, here it will say it has not been initialized properly. That's all. That's the reason. I hope you understand the logic and whatever that we did here. Let's meet in the next video. Until then, bye bye, guys.